Bye, Kevin.
Mr. Humphrey. Kevin's having an issue with walk out of class. Okay, in front of you, you have your due now, the Business Book Club chapter review. The chapter's on teachability. Very relevant. You're going to read it, the chapter summary, answer the questions, and then we're going to talk about it, how it relates to us. You have 5 minutes. Careful with the voices. Got 4 minutes. Okay, in 10 seconds, come to a stop. Okay, chapter 6 on teachability. What is teachability? Anybody know? What's that mean? The ability to if somebody is willing to learn. Somebody's willing to learn, teachability. The quote from this chapter is, "It's what you learn after you know it all that counts." That's by a really famous basketball coach, John Wooden. It's what you know, or what you learn after you know it all that counts. Chapter story, would somebody please read this for us? Urban, thank you.
After winning his third world championship, Bull Rider Tuck Hesman didn't have a big celebration. He moved on to Denver to start the new season and the whole process over again. His comment, "The world wouldn't care what I did last year, whether you are unpessimistic or successful with it. If you want to be a championship tomorrow, be teachable today." You want to read the book?
Please. You gotta be real loud though, because people gotta hear.
Ironically, lack of teachability is often rooted in achievement. Some people mistakenly believe that if they can accomplish a particular goal, they will no longer have to work. It can happen with almost anything: earning a degree, reaching a desired position, receiving a particular award, or achieving a financial goal.
I'm going to read that last part. Okay, great job. Teddy Roosevelt asserted, he who makes no mistakes makes no progress. That's true but the leader who keeps making the same mistakes makes no progress. So he who makes no mistakes makes no progress. It's all right to fail. Doing a good job coming in. Watch this garbage truck. Flung it all over the yard.
Oh, they did not hurt me. They got beef with that house, I swear to God.
What we're doing today, so we're going to review a little bit from yesterday about like what the 16 career clusters are. And then the great part, this is one of my favorite classes all year, is that you guys get to actually take this survey based off your interest, and it tells you what might be like a good career cluster for you to pursue. I took this last year, and I wasn't that surprised about what I got, but it is really interesting to like think about your own interests and what might be a good fit for you. So I'm going to start today. You want to hear a story?
Yeah.
Scott?
I mean, they probably tell us anyway.
It's about goats.
I like them.
So my 1-minute story today is about goats. When I was living with my host family in Albania, I went in to the house one evening and I was struggling like with the food they were cooking me. And I walked in to like the dining room table, and sitting on the dinner table for like a meal was a goat's head. And it was just looking at me. And so we had dinner that night, and like obviously I wasn't very hungry because I didn't want to eat a goat's head. But what I did, they also made this thing called, it was basically like a soup from, it sounds gross, but it was like from the like stomach of the goat. And I wasn't gonna eat it. So I was trying to be as polite as I could. So I pretty much passed on dinner that night, trying to be respectful. But I told my friend who I like to play pranks on, I'd ask him to come over, and I was like, you gotta try this soup, it's so good. And eventually I built it up enough where he like went over and started eating the soup, and he was telling me how good it was. And then later on that night I told him what he ate, and he really did not talk to me for like a couple of days. Because
If it was good, why was he complaining?
he thought it was good until I told him what it was.
I mean, if it's good, it doesn't matter what it is.
I mean, either.
That is me. Here's where we are in the week.
If you were eating like
All we got ourselves on.
after you do that,
Here's where we are this week. Monday, we looked at college rules, time management. Yesterday, or actually Tuesday, you had that presentation in the auditorium.
True story.
So yesterday we talked about career clusters. Today, we're going to do
today's
this.
only Wednesday?
Today's Thursday.
Oh, I was gonna make so heated.
This is all shifted down. It seems like a long week, but it's all shifted down because of that presentation.
So we're not doing this week?
We're doing. Yeah, we're not. Good question. So today we're taking the survey. Tomorrow, I'm going to be out at Ivy Tech doing a training. Here's the important part. Your grade as a class is going to be the same thing we did last time. So it's going to be based off of how many of you complete the article and questions that you had. So keep that in mind tomorrow when you see your friend or neighbor not doing the article. Right now, what you're going to do is you're going to pull out your notes from yesterday that has the 16 career clusters. Yeah. Hold on.
Happy birthday, Malarte!
Oh, this is birthday.
Happy birthday.
What are you, 16?
Oh, what else?
17.
38?
So let me ask you anyway, because then he's gonna say something. Yeah, he's gonna say, our business, you and Shayne go down, this Shayne will question. Our program, our program.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see how much you know about career clusters. We're gonna play a game. Let's start. After Rakita. We're gonna see how much you know about career clusters. So we have agriculture, architecture, finance, and all of these. I'm gonna basically put up pictures, and you're gonna raise your hand if you think you know what career cluster that falls into. You can use your notes. Some of these are hard. Name that career cluster again. What is this?
Is it education? Is it education and church?
Is it law, public safety?
Hold on, we gotta reorganize here. Because we have some people talking, and we have some people shouting out, and that's not gonna work. So if you feel like you know it, you're gonna raise your hand, and then I'm gonna call on you, and we're gonna talk through it. Some of these may not be one or the other. Brooklyn, I heard you say something earlier on. What is it? What else could it be? Government, law, public safety, yeah, probably public safety. There's a mix, some of these will have a mix of others.
Is some fall into more than one?
What is she doing?
Those are like law books behind her to give away. Yeah,
So is it law?
it is law. She's a lawyer. It's a tough picture to see.
Ooh.
Is it?
Samantha, what we got here?
Oh, wait, agriculture.
Agriculture and food, yeah. Food. Chef. Okay.
What is that?
Oh, tech.
It's not like it's basic.
Oh, no, it's technology.
What is this one?
Can I change this one?
Yeah, please. Technology. Yeah, there's a big IT component to this, but what he's actually doing, these are stocks, like stock market. So, Willie, what is this?
It's
Also,
administration, business management.
could be. Look at it again. There's one on here that's
It's marketed sales.
could be,
Finance.
not quite. Yeah, we said that there's a big IT component.
Oh,
to
marketing.
this. Brooklyn.
Marketing,
said that.
sales, and service.
I just said.
Yeah.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Close. We're like all of these have components in it.
Technology.
There's one clear one that
I'm
it is.
stupid.
Brooklyn.
It's a finance.
It is finance.
I said finance.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry if you said it, I didn't hear you. So stock market is dealing with money. Money can be either, the finance sector could either be like running a bank or investing money. So there's different things that could be. Tanisha, this is that guy up here. It's not manufacturing. Urban, what do you think this is? No? Julie? Yeah, it's transportation and distribution. We're just looking at these right now, okay? Take the headphones off. There we go. Okay. These are people that check you in when you go on a trip. Let's say you're flying to Hollywood.
That's a career.
It's a career.
You get paid to smile at people?
You get paid to help people.
Oh, I can do that.
You could do that. You'd be good at that. Yeah, most likely, there's probably a business component. There's probably like a business component, but there's also like a human services.
Do they still get paid good money?
Yes. It's their job.
It doesn't do bad. They have a lot of great benefits where they can use like go able to like travel for really good prices. I think you'd be good at that. We'll do 2 more.